Welcome to a small introduction of a piece that's named dynamicGroovulator. And this is more of an instrument that's built in MaxMSP. And what it does is it takes an audio file and it plays it back at different speeds. And because of it playing it back at different speeds, it creates pitches or rhythms out of it. Now, to be more clear, what it's doing is it's actually playing back segments of different sizes of the audio. The audio is just an audio file that says, I'm doing the best I can. And when that audio file plays back, you can play the entire thing, or you can play it from different locations within the file. So, for instance, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play the audio file back at 120 beats per minute, meaning it's going to keep on repeating itself twice a second. And I'm going to start it from the beginning. Okay, so when I do that and hit this, hit the on button.
We're doing the best. 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 We're doing the best.
It plays this file 2 times a second. Since this file is about a second long, you don't hear the whole thing. You just hear, I'm doing the best. I'm doing the best.
We're doing the best. We're doing the best. We're doing the best. We're doing the best.
If I change it here to 60 beats per minute, then it'll iterate itself once every second, so it'll have time to complete the whole thing.
Best I can. We're doing the 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 best I can.
And you can move it to whatever places you want in the file. This thing here ends up changing where the file location starts from. You can move it in here so that it starts at different points. For instance,
we're doing the best I can. 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 The best I can. The best I can. The best I can. The best I can.
So now we have a loop going, just saying the best I can, the best I can, and it's doing it in a regular rhythm, 60 beats per minute. So we can make rhythms out of this if you feel like it.
The best I can, the best I can, the best I can, doing the best I can, doing the best.
I'm putting it back here at the doing part since it's much louder. I want to show you something else though. Down here, I have other sections of it, and this particular part here allows you to change the amplitude up and down of it as well. So
doing the best I can, 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 doing the best I can.
This can have an interesting effect, as you see here, when it's not doing it at the same speed as it's being played back. That gives it the effect of giving it attacks at different places. And so they keep on just warbling off of each other. Sometimes the doing part has the accent, sometimes can has the accent, different parts will. But beyond all this, beyond creating rhythms out of this stuff, what I wanted to do is be able to create pitches out of things that were not traditionally used for pitches. So if you play it back fast enough, any rhythm played back fast enough, that's much more than 20 times per second, turns into a pitch. So if I actually make this segment of audio here, instead of at 120 beats per minute, for instance, if I make it at 1200 beats per minute, it will sound more like a pitch. I'm actually going to start at about 1000 here and get rid of this amplitude change and press start. So 2 things you notice. One thing there is it's really, really fast. And because of that, when you drag it through, it's almost as if it's pausing on each place. So you can slowly move through the audio. Since it reiterates itself so fast, it has the effect of copying itself and pasting it in a row. And so you can drag a slider through really, really slowly and actually kind of slow down the pitch or speed up the pitch. It's a really rough way. It's a way that it was used in the past to do things. No one would do that now probably, but it has a nice effect as well. So let's hear that at 1,000 beats per minute now. Let's move it up from 1,000 to about 1,200. I'm going to scroll while I do this. So now you can hear it's actually turned into pitches, but you can still hear it. You can still hear the audio, the text doing the best I can. You can still hear that coded with the pitch as you scroll through that. And of course I can automate that. If I push start and then hit this metronome thing here, it'll cause it to scroll through it.
Doing the best I can. Yes, I've been doing the best I can.
Okay, so I can do that, and I can change with the beat per minute. You know, I can change that fast enough to make it a pitch, but that's very cumbersome. I'll use a beat per minute to worry about rhythms. What I'll probably want to do instead of doing that when I want to make pitches is just click on this thing where it says pitch in hertz. Let's zoom in here. So pitch in hertz, hertz is just the amount of times per second. Much easier to do that. Beats per minute is 60 times slower. So I'd rather deal with something in second basis here. So let's forget that, and let's use hertz. Starting on something very slow. And bring it up to a pitch. Now you may want to actually think about individual pitches for an instrument. And in that case here, this picks a keyboard's MIDI letter name. And you can just hit that. And as you see down here below, it shows you what frequency it's converting it to. F5. Okay, we could hit A4. And it creates the frequency of 440. That means it's going to play this loop back fast enough so it happens 440 times per second. Now I can create pitches out of it with that, but I can also create secondary pitches here. If I change the speed of the amplitude, and here I'm going to go back to something slow for beats per minute here, so it sounds like it used to here. Doing the best I can, doing the best I can.
Doing the best I can. Doing the best I can.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, turn on this next little module thing, and what it's going to do is it's going to change the volume up and down. Just like when someone sings with a vibrato, a tremolo, it's going to go up and then down, and I can tell it how fast to do so. So here if I do 0, then
Doing the best I can.